Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode in American Truck Simulator. Last episode was kind of our first impressions of Utah as we dove in deep into the states. We took a load from Las Vegas up to Salina, and so we're still here in Salina, getting ready to take another load. So let's go ahead and jump out here and take a look around. Still in my Freightliner, over, oh, I can't remember what it is, over the engine cab. Really like this truck. We'll probably change after this one and go back over to my Volvo. But we're taking a package. Let's jump back in here. Let's see. So we're taking a package, used packages up to Ogden. We are going to try to find a place to rest here, so oops, just turning these guys off. I do keep my right mirror on. That is something that I choose to do just because it is a little harder with the controller to navigate, so that's just something I choose to do. I know it's not the most realistic. Most of the time you would go back and forth, and I do use those when I'm backing, but I mostly just use the little windowed mirror up there. Let's go ahead and get out on the road here. So we're going to go take a rest. That way we can see Utah in the day. So here in Salina, I'm just getting moving on. How is everybody doing? It's been hard not to come in and record a couple more videos. I've been busy this week. Once we get out on the road, I'll talk about kind of my normal life and without going into too much detail, just kind of my life, and so you can guys get to know me a little bit better. Come to a stop. So let's see. Can't really see out that way. Just have to trust that nobody's there. And most of the time, yeah, nobody's there. Good. Let's get out on the road. One of the things I wanted to ask everybody is, my guess is that if you have found me here on YouTube, there's some probably other people that you watch on YouTube, and I'd love to hear your recommendations. Again, I'm just starting out with YouTube, and so it's something that I'm still getting used to. So any kind of recommendations, the honest feedback is always the best. So let's go to a stop here, and we'll go after this red truck. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and let me go. Thank you. So anything that you see me doing, one of the things after watching the video from Las Vegas to Scipio, or to Salina here, is I need to focus a lot more on driving. I mean, this is something that honestly in the real world, it's obviously distraction-free driving is important, and thinking of things to say while driving is a distraction. So I'm going to try to do a lot better. Try to keep my speeds, but try to actually stay in the lines. Like I said on the last video, I do drive with a controller. I don't have a wheel. It is something I'm working towards. Hopefully my wife will I'll let this guy go ahead, and I've never been passed before in American Truck Simulator. That was interesting. Anyway, it is something that I'm working towards. But as of right now, I'm just driving with a controller. So if you see the jerky motions on corners, that's why. It's just kind of the limitations of driving with a controller. I will say it is a whole lot better driving than with a keyboard. I hated driving with a keyboard. I think those are a bit extreme in my opinion, but you know, to each their own. Go ahead and rest there. It's 7:20 in the morning. Oh. Go ahead and just keep our running lights on. We'll be good with fuel. Let's go out right here. Anyway, so like I was saying, I've been really busy this week. My wife and I are getting ready to go on a vacation tomorrow. So been preparing for that. I am a college student, and I also work full time and kind of keep things in array here at the house, while my wife is working full time and also going to school. Just drag it through the dirt. It's fine. So, I am studying aviation with an emphasis on business. So I don't fly a plane, but I don't know if I could get in a cockpit and fly it, but I know a lot of things about flying, and I know a lot of things about managing airports and kind of some different things like that. So that's what I study, and I'm almost done. Got one more semester left, and then I'm done and free. Oh, this guy's gonna be this guy. So most of the time I'll just go around these guys because I think they're lame and we'll be sitting here forever, but like I said, I'm gonna try to follow him out here, and then we'll just get up to speed and we'll pass him. Okay, I'll just pass him on the right then. Juab. So I'm excited for this. I chose a run to Ogden mostly because it was the only run out of Salina that kept us in Utah. That was one of the more bigger reasons. But I get to drive past Provo, which I'm currently recording this at. I live in Provo, or Orem. I go to school in Orem. I work in Provo. Grew up in the Salt Lake Valley. Beautiful river there, the Sevier. So I'm excited for this. Just centered here. Here we go. Stop moving the camera around on you guys. Thapa. That's awesome. Going about 70 through here. I'm pretty sure this is Nephi, or what would be, so if you're following along on a map, we're in Nephi. I'm most likely guessing that's a pretty prominent feature in Nephi is the freeway cuts across the valley and kind of goes on the east side of the valley right along the mountains as we're getting closer here to Provo. Yeah, so Spanish Fork and Price. My family owns a cabin up Spanish Fork Canyon, so take those quite a bit. Highway 6. Stay here in the middle lane. Get in the lane, I guess. So interested to see this. I have never seen this. Haven't focused on this at all. So I've never seen this on a video. So I'll try to keep focused here. Oh yeah, those sound barriers, that's what it looks like here in Utah. 8th North, so this is a pretty prominent, 8th North is in Orem. We're just passing Provo Orem area. So from my understanding, so I've seen a video from here up. From my understanding, I'll go to outside view here. This right here is to represent where I go to school. So this would be, well, yeah, this looks like my school, Utah Valley University. Very much looks like that. There's a big soccer field, the baseball field. I know I'm slowing down here, but that's very much what it looks like. Let's go back into the inside view. So this little stretch in between 8th North, cop probably is like, this guy's drunk. But in this part right here is the point of the mountains. We come over the point of the mountain into Salt Lake County. 106 South is in Sandy. And again, if you don't know, one of the things I said in my last video is I do live in Utah. So I'm very familiar with this. This is 106 South is where I grew up. This building off to the right, very unique. That's the aquarium here, the local aquarium in Sandy. And now as we come into downtown, there's some outside driving here. And that's what Salt Lake looks like. Oh, we'll go back in this inside view here and actually drive. We'll take actually one more look out here. So yeah, this so that building, the 3 spire building right there, that's the Salt Lake Temple, pretty prominent tourist attraction here in Utah, with the state capitol over there on in the hillside. We'll go drop down here and we'll drive again. So now we're passing through Salt Lake. We'll get up to speed here and we'll be on our way to Ogden. Looks like it's going to want me to exit here at Riverdale. I can do that. like I said, just a short little drive here. We're almost to our destination here in Ogden. Um, from what I understand, so this is actually this spot that we're going to. I've heard that they modeled this quite for. It's called the Freeport Center. It's a pretty big trucking little location here in northern Utah. And I'm pretty, from what I've heard from the developers, they actually modeled this from the Freeport Center. So, watching one of their developer journals. Did that guy just get on the wrong? I don't know. There we go. So I believe, maybe not. Right, we're here in Roy. Come on. Pretty sharp corner there. Yeah, the Freeport Center. So something interesting about Ogden. So Ogden was kind of a pretty big boom. The Transcontinental Railroad came through Ogden when it was built. Ogden's Union Pacific station is a pretty famous station, as it was the kind of gave Utah the name of the Crossroads of the West. It was here in Ogden. And then Salt Lake kind of just slowly outgrew Ogden, and was the capital, and where the Mormon pioneers came into was Salt Lake Valley. Kind of started there and expanded. We're almost done here. There we go, green light. So my next American Truck Simulator video is going to come out on Tuesday of next week. I believe that's the 20th. Oh, look at this. Railroad tracks right through the middle here. This reminds me a lot of the Port of Tacoma. Back over here to the sell goods. Let's see, let's figure out. I'll park it there. Oh, this one that been that bad to park in. But we'll just park it here and call it a day. And T uncouples that, and there we go. Well, thank you so much for joining me in another video from Salina to Ogden. Next time we'll choose another one and we'll continue going. Anyway, till next time, thank you.